Oh, get him, get him. Pull up next to him, pull up next to him. It's a DB8, that's what his license plate says. Give him the beans. That's good, that's good. Get off, get off. What is up, race car and chillers? Today, Spencer is on his way over, and we're gonna attempt to swap the interiors on the ISs. We ran out of time doing that last week, so hopefully we can at least get it started this week, hopefully finish, but neither of us have ever done it before, so we don't know how long it'll take. But that's what's on today's agenda. Also, can we take a minute to talk about this Fitbit? Because goddamn, baby girl got it going on. Look at this. Look at this. So Spencer just got here. It's like 100 degrees already. It's hot as hell. So we're gonna get some motivation by taking this bad boy out for a ride. But listen to this idle. You want to drive?
You want me to drive?
Kinda. Kinda. Spencer's never driven this car. So we're gonna roll with the windows down for a bit. I don't think I've ridden passenger in this car with someone like boosting it. Actually, with Becca. Becca drove this car.
Oh, nice. Is your gas light always blink?
Yeah, so the gas light blinks for the same reason the AE, because the stock ECU doesn't see the crank signal right now.
Okay.
So I need to wire in the stock ECU.
I don't know your neighborhood.
Go left and then go right. Yeah, so the stock ECU doesn't have a crank signal right now because it's... Oh, check out the neighbor's race car.
That thing.
Right. So yeah, the stock ECU doesn't have a crank signal because remember when I was having all those timing issues, I rewired the whole circuit.
Right, right.
So because of that, my fuel light blinks, but the fuel gauge is extremely accurate now. Before it reads in quarter increments, now it reads accurately, and my AC does not work because the stock ECU won't turn it on, won't turn the compressor on.
Will your fans good work?
The fans work, yeah, but right now I'd just be blowing fucking 95-degree air.
I was just curious how things were wiring. I mean, I would hope they'd work. You going right?
Go right, yeah. And it's not aligned, so it probably won't grip much because we put the coilovers in. It's got probably more camber than it needs, but... Oh, the boost giggles, I love it.
Amazing.
Yeah, is this the fastest car you've ever driven?
Yeah, that might have been one of the fastest pulls I've...
Dude, you were going 40 miles an hour. You didn't even hit boost.
I mean, no, I saw it go to red line, so I don't know if I was shifting at wheel spin.
Don't be afraid of the red line. It'll rev.
And I was also wondering if that's just completely irrelevant.
Yeah, so my rev limit's set at like 7,200, I think. Stock is 65.
Oh, so, then yeah, not even close. Okay.
So, actually, like when you're trying to like do a hard pull, you should rev it up to like 71 to stay in boost because when you get into the next gear, if you shift early, you're gonna be out of boost.
So is this a short shifter? Or is that
no, it's a stock Toyota Verosa shifter. So it's out of a
super tight.
Yeah, it feels so good.
So good. It's
yeah,
perfect.
It feels like a short shifter. I love the way it shifts.
Oh yeah, no, that was way better than I expected.
So it's a brand new shifter. That's why it's
new bushings.
Yeah, it's probably got like 9,000 miles on it with the swap.
That to most short.
Yeah. It's for an R154, which is the Supra MK3 Supra turbo. Oh, get him! Get him! Pull up next to him. Pull up next to him. It's a DB8, that's what his license plate says. Give him the beans! Yeah, the car feels fucking fantastic from the passenger side.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like, I'm not going to be an asshole and say it's my driving, so it feels so much better with the coilovers.
Yeah, it's a lot like between shifts before, there'd be so much play in suspension to be doing one of these. So that is definitely something big. Alright, we should probably get back to the house and get to work. Enough fun. I hope you're energized about tearing this car apart.
I had a lot of fun. I'm ready to go.
Oh, all right.
Next stop for the drive.
Next stop to the house. All right, so we've put the camera down because we've been hard at work, but we got all the seats and panels and everything out. I guess this deck lid needs to come out, and then the carpet's ready to come out, and the roof liner's ready to come out. We're not really sure what we're gonna do with this. I've never taken one off, so we'll see what it looks like. So far, everything's been pretty self-explanatory as far as taking the interior apart. I don't think there's anything you guys need to see. Like, it's all just clips and stuff. If you really care to see how the clips work when I assemble the other car, let me know and I'll do a step-by-step DIY. So, UPS man just pulls up. I have a feeling we got some car parts. Do we got car parts? Another thing on this car where you still got to figure out how to take, I know how the glove box comes off, but this piece feels like one piece. But I want to take that and this piece for, obviously, the interior color change. And I also have these, man, I was a racer back in the day. I've had this car for so long, but I have these footwell lights, and the controller is right here for them.
I'll vouch, they functioned a lot better than they actually look rice at the moment.
Yeah, they're orange, so it's not like super rice. It matches all the interior lights. It was actually pretty clean, but they have a controller here because they're like cheap eBay lights where they blink and dance to the music and stuff. And when I wired it in, I kind of wasn't ever planning on taking it out, so it's very, very wired in there. So I don't think I'm going to take these lights. It's not really worth the time and effort. But yeah, we're going to pull the carpet and probably detail it real good before we put it in that car. I don't think we're going to get to that car today. We're going to have to reupholster the A, B, and C pillars here because mine totally just fell apart. So probably going to go to the fabric shop, see what I can pick up. See how they just fall apart. This is a common IS thing, but I've been labeling everything. We've been taking our time doing it. So when we go back to put it together, Spencer definitely told me to label everything, so good for him. All the bolts and shit too. So it should go back together pretty quick once we get there. Okay, so Spencer had to go to work, but now it's just me, and we got the headliner off, and it was super easy. Once you take off all the plastic trimming around the side of it, it's just Velcroed in. So it just comes right off. The difficult part was the actual like small piece that slides in and out. So I couldn't find any documented way to like take it off online or on the forums. I only spent like 2 minutes searching, honestly, before we decided to just take the whole thing down. So it's actually kind of a pain in the ass, and I suggest 2 people to make it easier, but we had to take all these gold bolts off, all the gold ones you can see, and even these white ones too, to take this plastic piece. And there's this little rubber stopper here, and it's got a Phillips head screw on the top of it. So what we did was we loosened this enough to get it to tilt down to get to this screw, and we took the screw off, and then the rubber piece comes out, and the actual sunroof slides into this little groove, so you can pull the whole thing back out. And we just put it together because it's not going back in today, so I don't want to lose all the hardware for it or forget how it gets put together. So I have all the bolts in, but they're just super loose, so I don't, forget where they go. But yeah, that was a pain in the ass. I'll probably do a step-by-step video on that, to be honest, because it was so complicated. So all that's left is the carpet left in this interior. I've decided I'm not going to pull the dash. See, this is all one piece, and they're tan on the other car. If I really care enough, I might just end up painting that dash to match, but I'm not going to worry about that for the time being. The carpet's next, so the only thing I see that's holding the carpet in is like this little piece of Velcro that needs to get opened up, and then there's 4 screws in that little footrest that come off, and then I think the whole thing will pull out. So I'm going to put the camera down and try to pull it out. So since I'm pulling it by myself, I'm walking around the whole car and just like unsticking it to the bottom so I can just get it all up top and then pull it all the way out. One thing I noticed though is next to the gas pedal, I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, there's a plastic tab, like one of those clips, the same kind that there was here. So other than these 2 clips and that third one, also you didn't need to take this pedal off. I'm not sure how it works, but mine, the screws were only like this long. I don't think mine was actually set up to work, but anyway, I just yanked on it and it came out. All right, I finally got the carpet out and the ceiling out. All that's left is these 3 door panels. They're super easy. If you guys don't know how, pry right here, this way and this way, and they pop right out. They'll break if you pry any other way, and then obviously don't forget the screw in there. That's the interior gutted. So With this car, this is my old daily, so I'm kind of taking all my good parts off of it. I did a full stereo build on it, so I'm going to take all the door speakers, the two 6x9s in the back. Oh, I haven't pulled that top deck yet. But I'm taking the stereo, probably going to take this dash too, the radio. It's an Android one that I bought like a couple years ago, but I paid like $400 for it. So yeah, I need to clean up my wiring. That's for the most part it. I want to clean this interior really good while I have it out, so it'll probably be a couple days before I gut this, not this car. Oh, what's up, Travis? Travis is here.
Oh, hey, the interior swap man.
So before I gut that car, I want to clean this car up so I can gut that and put that interior in it immediately, so I don't have the turbo car down. But yeah, Travis just rolled up. I hit him up. I said I wasn't just wrenching today. He rolled through. He is building a turbo IS300 as well. I actually helped him. We tore down his old block live on an 8-hour stream and found the bearings he had spun.
It's at the machine shop because it needs a new, the crank wasn't good because we spun the bearings in the crank. And then now we fit it up and it said
And long story short, his block is at the machine shop. So he brought the daily over. It's having a brake issue. And I figure, I already got the tools out. Why don't you come through and we'll check it out. So we're gonna jack it up and probably look at the rotors or pads. See what the issue is. Maybe a seized caliper.
issue with the grinding and just specifically the front right. So hopefully it's just brake pads and that's it.
All right, so while he works on that, we're probably gonna go just get pads and rotors. There's like no pad left, so I'm not gonna bother diagnosing it any more than that. While he gets parts for that, I'm gonna keep working here. I'm gonna pull the stereo because, like I said, I want it, and all the wiring because I'm probably either gonna put it in the turbo car. She's also got a system in her car that all she needs is a wiring kit, so maybe I'll just give her my wiring since I don't really think I need stereo in the turbo car because it's turbo noises. So we'll see. So I'm pulling the stereo out and I just found like, I'm so disappointed in myself that this is how I did wiring like fucking 5 years ago when I did this. It's so sad. I need to figure out what this mess is because I have like an aftermarket harness that, where is it? That I cut like wires off of and stuff, so I've got to figure out this whole wiring situation. Good times. So as I'm going through this rat nest, I realized that I'm gonna have to kind of figure out how to put this together much cleaner in the other car, whether I'm gonna make a harness for it or what. But before I disconnect any of these lines, I'm gonna mark them all so I know which ones are what, because some of them are like rewired. Like I rewired the two rears. As you know, if you delete the stock speakers, you have to. So yeah, labeling is important here. Did I mention it's 105 degrees today? Heat advisory for like, whatever. We gotta get work done, so it sucks because it feels like it's slow motion because working in the heat is awful, but shade helps. Drinking lots of water, and I want to jump in the pool after this. Travis just finished one side of his wheel. Gonna do the other side, brakes, and I just gotta basically organize all my stuff. And we'll be done for the day. All right, cars are all moved. We're gonna hop in the pool to cool off. Travis is trying to figure out a way to get on the roof so we can jump into the pool.
Definitely gonna go in.
He's doing it. Make sure you guys comment, like, and subscribe on the videos. Let me know in comments what you guys want to see us do on these IS300s while we have them taken apart. And we'll see you on the next video.